a makeup routine, and I feel like I have never forget to match your eyebrows with your hair color. It makes them look so cheap. If you would tell me which things I cannot live without, I will tell you it's proven that after 30 your collagen is kind of starting to unfortunately decline. I brush them back. I honestly have so many techniques of doing a sleek bun. What's up ladies? Welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to welcome you to this video because I yesterday tried to look through my channel and see which kind of videos was doing well, but I haven't done it in a long time, and it was one of those, which is a makeup routine. And I feel like I have to update it too because some of the product that I used, they discontinue. So I kind of like swap a lot of products and now using new ones that are as equally as good, if not better, than the previous ones. So I feel like we need to do the updated version of my makeup routine, but also chit chat a little because it's been a while, guys. I told you I've been out of my channel for 6 months, even more, and I feel like we have a lot to catch up on. So yeah, I guess just take it slow. Take it slow. Let's do this morning together. Let's rock and roll. Okay guys, welcome back to my bathroom. Yesterday we went to Bahamas. Yesterday was Sunday. It was nice. It actually was our first time in a while that we went to Bahamas because we usually love going there, but the weather been so bad and we didn't have a chance. And I'm a person that love warm water. Like in Miami, water during winter time is too cold for me. I know I'm spoiled. A lot of New Yorkers of my friends that are coming here, they're always down to go to the beach. But I kind of became spoiled, not gonna lie. So I love to swim here only during summertime. And I feel like summertime in Miami coming to an end, even so it's already full. It's already end of September. And you don't realize the seasons here as much because honestly, it's summer all year round. But you kind of realize the season by those little moments and little details that only locals will notice, which is, as I said, temperature of water. Also a lot of algae usually during winter time in Miami. So now it's super crystal clear and I love going to Bahamas. So we finally had a chance because the weather is starting to get better. I'm applying Dr. Sibach Vitamin C Primer. This one I've been using for so many years and it haven't changed, so this is my favorite. I just love the feeling, an idea that it has an SPF, and I feel like also using the primers helps to protect skin and create a barrier so it doesn't like clog the pores as much, if it makes sense. So I feel like it just works so much better, and also the makeup just glides in so much smoother. And also this one, it doesn't make your face greasy, which is a big plus, but it gives a nice glow, as you see. But if I want a little tweak, if I really want to make it glowy, I use this one, Supergoop. It's called Glow Screen, and it gives beautiful like glow, but I love it more for like out, you know? For just a day, I love more the other one. So anyway, we went yesterday to Bahamas. It was so nice. Kids swam and we were just over the moon, and it was just so nice to disconnect because, to be honest with you, like I work with social media, which is a blessing. I love doing it. I love what I do. I love the opportunities, but it's kind of like constant and I don't really get a break, and I always like monitor and think and look at the content and compare and like get ideas of what I want to shoot next. So like being away without internet for like a day felt so refreshing for my mind. By the way, this is concealer. I just started using this new concealer because they kind of discontinue the one I was using before. This one is Armani, shade 4.6. And it's Luminous Silk concealer, which I absolutely love. I actually have been using Luminous Silk foundations for years. It's probably one of my favorites. So I love how this looks on skin. It just feels like it gives a good coverage without making the, you know, this heavy look on the face. And I feel like it glides in also very well. I use this brush. It's really old. It's a Cement Mist, I think Real Techniques or something like that. I love this brush for the concealer. I just literally smooth it out and make sure that the places I need a little bit more coverage on, it's there. It's like a nice base, and I feel like you need less foundation if you are using good concealer, which is, I think, better because it gives more of a natural feel. So yeah, we went yesterday, the weather's beautiful, we came back. I also got tan, like look how, like this is tan for me. I was obviously protecting my face, but you see the difference. The kids are also super tan. Aurora was on the beach. I mean, I feel quite guilty. I live in Miami and my kids seeing beach not as often as you would think. So yesterday she was on the beach, and for the first 15 minutes, I'm not kidding you, she was trying to eat sand, and I was at first fighting it, but then I was like, you know what, we're here the whole day. I'm not gonna be like just fighting with her the whole day, getting her nervous, getting myself nervous. I was like, you know what if I let her eat it? At some point she'll understand she's not supposed to do that, right? So she probably ate it for the first 15 minutes, and after that she kind of stopped. So, and I think that's like, from now on, hopefully, she'll not eat it anymore. So I think she'll learn her lesson. She might poop for 2 days with a little bit of sand. Sorry, I like go to Xoxo. Okay, so next one is, I'm actually filming content today, so I'm using a little bit of foundation because I'm usually on the days that I don't film content, I kind of try not to use foundation as much. But today I'm doing like a natural makeup for content, so for the day. This one is 3.5 Luminous Silk Foundation by Armani. And I'm gonna be using this brush. Let me find it. So this is actually by Rose Inc, this brush that they discontinued already, but I love this brush, so I'll try to find something similar maybe. So yeah, so she basically learned her lesson. Hopefully she's not gonna eat sand anymore. She was playing with the sand, like she's really good at entertaining herself, because usually, like Allegra used to be a child that always needed attention. She actually still to this day is that kind of child, but I honestly think it's kind of my mistake, because when I was a first-time mom, I always like was worried and I wanted to be like there 24/7, like always like over her, which is, I think there should be a healthy balance where you like involved but not all the time interfering. So I feel like Aurora is like a different, I use a different approach to her, where I'm like, I'm there, but if I see she's playing well, I don't try to interrupt her, because I do feel like when they're in their own zone and they are discovering something and they're really paying attention and they're like, you could just see how she absorbs information and just trying to figure things out. So I feel like yesterday was this kind of moment where it was a full day for her on the beach for the first time in sand, because we were in Italy during summer, but there was no sandy beaches, it was like rocks and kind of grass. So I feel like that was her first real experience of a sand beach, where she kind of like conscious and understand things. And she had a blast. She was playing. I put her kind of close to the water where the waves were like splashing at her. She was so entertained, let me tell you. It was beautiful. So we all got tanned, we all came back. It's actually 45 minutes to get to Bahamas, like the closest point of Bahamas. We have a little boat that goes pretty fast, so we are just going there for a day. We usually would go there for actually 2 days before Aurora was born. We have like a little cabin, so it was our like fancy camping. But since Aurora was born, I feel like it's too, I mean, even so, I feel like I would do it, but I feel like it's too much organization. Like I have to bring more food, I have to bring, when you travel with a baby, you forget how much stuff you need. Baby needs so much more stuff than an actual older kid. So I feel like I prefer just to go there for a day and come back for the evening and be in my comfort zone, which we kind of did. So I wanted to give you a little moment to those eyeshadows that I actually found not too long ago. So those eyeshadows are by Charlotte Tilbury, the color Champagne. I use them for a day. Okay, one of my favorite eyeshadow that I use for years. I use them maybe for, I don't know, maybe 10 years. It was Tom Ford Cream Eyeshadows, which was color Opal. They discontinued their cream eyeshadows, or I think they discontinued maybe the whole line. I'm not sure, but anyway, you can't find any more Tom Ford eyeshadows. So I was so upset because I couldn't find for a long time the dupe of it, and I feel like Charlotte Tilbury jumped on it and she created the exact same color, or maybe she had it before. This one is Champagne. It glides in really beautifully. It looks natural for a day. I love to put those cream eyeshadows for a day because it just gives like a nice healthy look and the eyes look more awake, if it makes sense. Especially if you like didn't sleep enough. It'll help you. So, and since I'm shooting content today, I just want to give a little bit of something on my eye. I also got, before I was using Tom Ford, there also was a shade, like a pinkish peach shade that I absolutely loved. I have to say, I didn't find exact same. If a Pale and Champagne, the one I showed before, is exact same and I feel satisfied. This one, it's not the color. It's still good. This one is a cream eyeshadow, looks like this. The color is Pillow Talk. It glides in very well, but it's more like, I would say bronzy side rather than pink. So I still like it, but it's not the same as before. The other one was really like, kind of popped my eyes more because it was like pinkish. But I feel like I'm getting used to that one. But I'm still in search of this pinkish tone that will fit my eyes. And I like to put a little bit of liner on the right here. So we're gonna take this eye pencil. This one I'm obsessed with. It's something new that I bought and I cannot recommend it enough. It's a blendable, long-lasting Pillow Talk eyeliner. It's basically a brown color. Let me show you. You see? I like this one for the day because it kind of like pops your eye, but not giving like a strong eyeliner effect, you know? I just kind of go like over eyelashes line and waterline. And I just take my nail. If you have a long nail, I honestly just use my nail, elongate it a little, just give it a little bit of a cat eye, but without being too obvious. And doing the same on this side. As you see, it like gives a nice, beautiful, like a little bit of a cat eye pop effect. So today I'm filming a lot of fashion content. As you see, if you haven't followed me yet on my Instagram account, please do, because I share so much fashion inspiration there in the more like short form content, where here I feel like I enjoy more posting like live content, more vlogs, because I feel like it gives me opportunity for you to get to know me better and more like organic way. I do try to still incorporate some fashion here, but I do feel like I enjoy filming fashion more for Instagram. So if you haven't followed me yet, please do. Here's my Instagram handle. I'm spending day today to film 3 fashion reels. So whenever I do that, I get ready in the morning and just get the filming happening. I always feel like getting ready to film is longer than the actual filming, because you have to prep the clothes, you have to kind of like put the outfits together. Even so, I'm such a like spontaneous planner. I never put outfits together like super ahead of time. I kind of improvise on the spot. I also feel like it's more organic because this is how I would get dressed. Like I never plan outfits like 3 days before. Whenever I get dressed, I kind of like, okay, let's just put it together what we have, right? So I do feel like it feels more organic and more real, and that's the goal here. I also hired not too long ago an assistant, which been amazing, and she was so much help, and I just feel like it brings so much more stability and organization to my life. So I feel like I also started to post more consistency, and as you see, I also got back here, which is one of the reasons too, because I delegated some of the tasks that I used to do myself. Like I used to spend one day in ironing the clothes and prepping all the clothes. Now I have somebody doing it, and it's just been so helpful, and I can focus on filming an extra video for YouTube like I do it now. I'm looking for the eyebrow pencil because, you know, the girl doesn't have eyebrows, so I always give a little bit of love to eyebrows. If you would tell me which things I cannot live without, I will tell you a concealer, eyebrow pencil, because as I tell you, I don't have eyebrows, a blush, and a lip liner. That would be 4 products that I probably couldn't live without. Like if you give me this 4 product, I can survive.
Can't live without my KKW contour.
As you see, I have this eyebrow pencil that's finishing up. This one by Romanova Makeup. It's ice blonde color. which is so perfect for my eyebrows, because I feel like a lot of times when I buy those eyebrow pencils, they are like reddish or too far away from my hair roots, right? And by the way, I don't color my hair, but I kind of want it like you see the blonde pieces. This one is not highlighted, it's from sun. And since I moved to Miami, like a lot of people try to catch me and be like, oh, like all your pictures from modeling, like your hair looks so dark. Yes, they do, but it's not because I used to color them. It's because I moved to Miami and I'm so much more exposed to sun that they instantly became lighter. So this is the reason. I also have like obviously tan skin, which is also helps to kind of pop my hair more. I definitely became blonder since I moved to Miami. Still, where my hair grows, you see the color of it, it's kind of like dark blonde. So I want my eyebrows to be the same color, so it's kind of pops, but it's not completely off. I was actually just talking to my friend the other day at a restaurant. When you color your hair, if I would color my hair, you always have to kind of match and make your eyebrows go with your hair, because I see a lot of girls that like bleach their hair, but their eyebrows are like so dark and it's just such a mismatch, and I feel like it makes them look so cheap. So I think my tip would be for anyone who color their hair, if they want to look expensive, is to never forget to match your eyebrows with your hair color. Can I just throw in there a little extra thing that I think makes a lot of girls look cheap is fake hair. There's nothing worse than like a cheap looking extensions. Like, girl, it's better your hair be short but healthy and look real than this like cheap dreads coming down your shoulders. It's horrible. I don't know how girls still do it. I feel like it's such a thing from the past. So whoever's watching it and have those fake dreads, cancel them. This is not the vibe. They never look good. I mean, I have few friends that have fake like extensions, but it's not for length, it's more for volume. So when you use extensions and you use them more for volume, like you make them the same length as your hair and you kind of blend them in, then it looks fine. But if you do your extensions for length and like your hair like drastically different texture and different, I don't know, color, whatever that is, it just always looks horrible. Adding a little bronzer. So if I would create like a supernatural look, to be honest with you, I would just leave it like this. I don't like to add bronzer for a day because I just feel like it reads differently and it creates more of like a layer. For an evening or when I shoot, I need to create more dimension, so I do add a little bit of bronzer, which is Luminous Silk by Armani. It's a shade 100. It's a bronzing powder. I used to do it all wrong. I used to do this and I would put bronzer like on this cheek line, which is wrong. If you want to lift your face and make it more like lifted, bronzed, and I don't know, just do it like a nice definition, you actually have to define that part rather than underneath. So I started doing it from not too long ago. I feel like I learned it maybe through Reels, and it was kind of life-changing. I definitely see a difference. It kind of lifts your face differently. Go up, not underneath, but on the upper cheek, see? And that's kind of makes sense, because if you go suntan, this parts will get tan, not underneath, right? Because the part that extends the most will get tan. And then I go around the hairline right here just to give like a little bronzing. And then I like to go around my nose. I don't know if this is correct, but I'm still doing it. And here. Also, I don't know if I shared with you, but I did my first Botox and I have to say I absolutely love it. The first month that I did it, I kind of was not sure about it because I feel like it was my first time and maybe she did too much of it and my eyebrows weren't moving at all, where now like I still can move them. So see, I still can do this kind of, can do this. So now I love it, but first month it was a little tricky, and I think it's because my first time, and even so she did a little, she said, listen, I do agree, it's like a lot, so next time I will put less. But at first month my eyebrows kind of dropped, which I hated, and it kind of created this angry look, where now I feel like I look more awake and fresh, and my eyebrows are still moving, which is a big deal. And I can still do this, which I also like. Like I like to have a little bit of emotion. I don't like the frozen face effect. So I feel like I took a video now, and the next time I go to her, I will tell her that this is what I want to achieve. So in order for me to get like defreeze my face, I was doing a lot of things. I was doing like cold balls for my face, you know, the one that I put in the freezer, kind of massage in the morning just to give it a little bit of circulation. Workout, sauna, so all of these things kind of speeds up for effect to wear out. So I was doing a lot of it to kind of cool it down, and I feel like I did. So now I have to slow down. Since I turned 30, not that I feel like I look bad, but I feel like, you know, it's proven that after 30 your collagen is kind of starting to, unfortunately, decline. I don't do any like crazy treatments or anything like that, but I just added, like as I said, my plan is to do Botox maybe once a year just for preventative. And also I started to do lead mask, you know, that's those red masks that you do. And a lot of people ask me how I feel about them. I actually feel like it really works. Like, I see a visible glow effect, which a lot of people were like, oh, like your skin looks so nice. Like a lot of people said to me that they noticed a difference. And I noticed that too. I feel like the key here is consistency. So I do about 10, sometimes if I have more time I do 20 in the evening. I also got a peptide serum for more of a boosting effect. So you put peptide serum and then you put lead mask on top, and apparently it like helps to activate and penetrate the serum on a deeper level. And I have to say, I really feel like it does. And I feel more glowy. I wouldn't say it's like, whoa, I'm noticing like anti-aging effect, because obviously like I don't really have the wrinkles yet, maybe a little. I feel like it definitely gives me more of a fresher look, and I also have to say like it gives more even tone of the face. Some days when I have a little bit of redness and things like this, I will do it more, and I feel like my skin becomes more even. So yesterday I obviously came back after this all day in the sun, even so I put a lot of sunscreens, but I had a lot of redness because I hate putting waterproof sunscreens. Like I feel like it clogs the pore, but on the days when I'm spending the whole day on the sun, on the beach, in the water, like I need it, otherwise my face will get burned. So I was putting sunscreen that are waterproof, and I do feel like they clog the pores. So yesterday when I came back, my skin was not burned, but it was definitely very irritated. So I put lead mask. I washed off all the sunscreen with, actually it's important to wash it off with oil cleanser to like wash it well, because otherwise it sticks to your face and it's hard to wash off. So I double wash it and I really took it off, and after that I put my serum, I put my lead mask, and in the morning I woke up and it was back to normal. So I feel like it definitely works. This is a mascara that I use. It's actually a clean beauty brand which called Wonder Beauty. I feel like I used this mascara in my previous videos, so I've been using this for years. I love it. It's not a mascara that gives you like woo, like extra like lash effect, but I feel like for day I like to go a little bit more like, you know, neutral. So a little bit of lip balm. By the way, before, I feel like I didn't tell you which pencil I use. I use this pencil by MAC, the color Boldly Bare. Just as a base, I always like to define my lips with a little bit of pencil. For a day, I like it to use more of a natural color. And this one is Summer Fridays. It's a lip balm that has a little bit of color, which I like. It smooths in very nicely and it's not sticky, which is big. I hate sticky gloss. This is kind of my makeup, as you see. For the hair, honestly, I don't have much time today, so I will do something very simple. I will literally slick my hair back and call it a day. I washed last night because we came back from bed, so I need a little bit of like texture. I usually, even so I slick my hair doesn't have volume, so in order for me not to look bald and for even slick look to be more like, I don't know, have more shape, I like to put texturizing spray. I'm using this one by Fikai. It's full-blown volume dry texturizing spray, so I just go over my hair, especially on the roots, just lifting them up a little. This will create a little bit of body. So once I do that, I brush them back. I honestly have so many techniques of doing a slick bun, depending on my like hair conditions. So Next step is taking a good hair tie. So you have to get the hair tie that is firm, because this is quite important for slicking your hair back. I like to slick my hair back and to make this hairline kind of along my head, not down but rather along, like that. Don't brush it like that, but brush it like that. I kind of like it more like that. And the bun placement should be about here. I like this placement. It's not too low, not too high. It keeps the hair together and gives a nice like hairline. So next step will be a little bit of spray, just to see how it looks and fix it up a little bit, you know. So when you hair tie it, it's not gonna move. You kind of fix it up a little bit later. But first you're gonna make a ponytail. So for those little hair, I like to use a stronger hairspray, which is this one. Tresemme, used by Professional Extra Hold. It just holds it better. It's a bit more sticky, which I don't like to use on a regular basis, but if you like for almost like those places, you need something more sticky to stick it all up, you know? Or sometimes I even use a gel, so gel can work too. But then I will roll my hair, spray it with spray to tuck all the little hair in. I wrap it around like that. And now I'll just pin it. I use regular bobby pins in beige brown colors, so it blends in with my hair. Another tip, if you want to make it even easier, I buy those elastics that are like clear elastics, and to be honest with you, it works as well. It's easier. Of course, with the bobby pins, it kind of looks, if you know how to pin, it looks more neat. But with those silicone hair bands, it looks good. It still looks good. I feel like the silicone really works well. The regular ones, I really don't like it. I feel like it makes you not so neat, you know? You can also do a combination for like extra support, which I actually do now. I decided to show you both options. So I would say this is the look. I hope it looks nice. Let me see. I use a mirror to kind of see what's going on in the back. This looks great. This is my go-to hairstyle because it requires no time, and you can use it for workouts, you can use it for, you know, going out, you can use it for kids. It doesn't look too much, it doesn't look too little. It just always makes you look well put together. And when I don't have time to do anything with my hair, this is a hairstyle I'm going for, because as I said, it just makes you look like you put some effort into yourself. This is my hair and makeup routine that is so simple, something I do daily. I guess let's go get dressed and rock and roll the day. I guess we're moving to dress up since we're doing this slow morning get ready with me. As I said, today is my shooting day, and even so I will be changing a lot and trying different looks on and shooting different looks. I still like to put myself together because, as I said before, I used to work alone from home, and I feel like a lot of days I would work in my pajama, which is not the best. I feel like for focus it's still good to put yourself together, so you kind of like signal yourself that we're not sleeping anymore, it's time to work. Now I have another story, so I have somebody coming here, so I want to obviously look put together. And I pick an outfits that are comfortable because I'm usually working, then I'm going to pick up Allegra, doing activities with them, go to park, like a lot of things, groceries, like I need to look comfortable. All my outfits that I used to wear that are cute dresses, short dresses, I don't know, sexy tops, things like this, they are dusting, let me tell you. Now I'm wearing only comfy clothes. I actually just got this cute, kind of like a pajama look set. I love those type of looks. I realize they're comfy and they make you look still fashionable. This one is very like feminine by Carolina K. I actually love this brand. I feel like it's so like Miami, very summery, very fresh. So it's like a stripy pink shirt with like a beautiful embroidery on the finish, on the collar and here along the buttons. Never tried it before, so I kind of will try it with you. It's 100% cotton, which is honestly like since I moved to Miami, I'm trying not to wear synthetic materials because it's just boiling. And I get the rashes sometimes on my butt if it's synthetic clothes. Like, okay, I wear athletic clothes, which is synthetic. I feel like for a regular like day clothes, I try to wear either cotton and linen. So this is the look. I have to say, I love it. I feel like this belt sleeve definitely gives this pajama look more of a fashion match. It's so comfy. I definitely feel like this is going to be one of my most used sets to go around with kids. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this little tiny vlog with my new updated makeup routine, a little chit chat, and just a little update. If you're new here, join in my channel. We'll have a lot of fun here. I will show you my life as it is, a little tips, a little bit of fashion, a little bit of cooking, a little bit of how staying in shape. It's all gonna be here. Let's connect, let's be friends. And as I said, if you don't follow me on Instagram yet, please do. And I will see you on